Just a few days ago, we shared with you a comparison of the Insta360 Ace Pro and the GoPro 12. We loved seeing your reactions and reading your thoughts, so we decided to also compare the Insta360 with the Osmo Action 4. In case you missed our last video, be sure to find the link here. But now let's see how the new Insta360 Ace Pro performs once it's challenged against its competitor, the DJI Osmo Action 4. Which outperforms the other? Let's find out. So I've just come out, about to go on my morning run, and I think it's the perfect opportunity to test out the stabilization on both of these devices. So yeah, let's go for a run and see how they do. As you can see, both devices exhibit effective stabilization. The primary distinctions lie in the fact that the Insta360 involves a cropped frame and faces some challenges in achieving optimal exposure, resulting in a somewhat dim appearance in the second shot. On the other hand, the DJI offers a smoother visual experience with a warmer tone in the footage. When it comes to low light stabilization, the Insta360 significantly outperforms the DJI. Despite the video not being exceptionally sharp, the surroundings are well illuminated and the stabilization remains notably smooth. Both devices are equipped with the Horizon Steady feature, which is called the Horizon Lock on the Action 4. And what it means is if I do this crazy 360-degree movement, well, the camera will stay at a level horizon. That's pretty cool, right? It's only available in free frame video on the Insta360. So now let's have a listen to the sound quality indoors. This is all coming from the built-in microphones of both cameras. So here we have the Insta360 Ace Pro. How is it sounding? We're gonna have a look at it later and talk about it, but you tell me what you think in the comments. And now we have the Action 4 here. So any different to the Ace Pro? I don't know, we'll find out. Also, you can connect both devices to an external microphone, but you will need an adapter for that. So I'm now in a much busier and louder atmosphere. Let's see how the built-in microphones can handle this situation. Can you hear me well? I'm not sure, but let's start with the Insta360 Ace Pro. I don't know what it's gonna sound like. I'm excited to review it, but leave a comment down below what you think. What is your opinion here? Then we have the Action 4 over here, which some of you may be familiar already with what it sounds like. But let me know again, I'm curious to know your opinions. How is the sound sounding from the built-in mic? Let's compare both now. Both microphones exhibit satisfactory performance indoors, and when faced with outdoor noise, I'd say that both devices capture my voice effectively. The Insta360 produces a slightly more subdued sound, whereas the Action 4 has slightly more crisp and sharp audio. Ultimately, the choice between the two depends on individual preferences. So whilst I'm waiting for my train, I thought it's a good time to show you the mounting system on both devices. So starting with the Insta360, all you have to do is click in the sides over here and the device comes off. To mount it back on, it's a magnetic system, so you just plop and just make sure you really push it down so that it's secure. Same process with the DJI Action 4, you just click in the sides, the device comes off. To mount it back on, you put it down, the magnetic system clicks in, and it's really that easy. Now let's delve into the overall video quality. I must admit that the distinctions are incredibly subtle. If you look very closely, it's apparent that the Insta360 exhibits slightly more vibrant colors, particularly noticeable in the sky and the trees. In contrast, the DJI tends to project a subtle yellow tint, and overall its video appears slightly duller than that of the Insta360. It's worth noting that the Insta360 also seems to have a slight edge in sharpness, while the DJI tends to smoothen out details a bit more. But all in all, both devices deliver pretty great video quality. In terms of photography, I would say that there aren't major differences between the two devices. In outdoor photos, the Insta360 is a little darker and the sky is looking slightly patchy. The DJI has a more realistic feel to the photos, making it my preferred choice. Video quality-wise, in hyperlapse mode, both devices perform very well. However, the Insta360 has much smoother stabilization as the DJI appears more shaky. When it comes to slow motion, I'd say the Insta360 does a better job here, as the video quality in 4K 120 is smoother and overall clearer. The DJI is also decent, but the clarity is a little too harsh and there is a slight shake to the video throughout. In the second example, where we see both at 1080p 240, neither performs too well as they both appear quite grainy and blurry. A distinctive and really cool feature about the Insta360 is that you can actually use gestures to start recording. So if you'd like to start recording, you just have to put your hand up like this, and as you can see now, we are recording. It's amazing, isn't it? And to stop it, you do exactly the same thing. You can also wave your hands around. It won't stop unless you do this.
Another really awesome feature is that, let's say you're recording something and perhaps you make a mistake. Well, you can just hold down the record button for a few seconds and recording canceled. So basically, imagine this scenario. You want to catch someone's reaction at a surprise party, but you don't know when they're gonna come through the door, right? So if you press record, the camera will automatically save the 15 seconds prior to that, so you'll never miss the reaction. The final feature I'd like to talk about on the Insta360 Ace Pro is the pause recording feature. What it basically means is that you can pause your recordings throughout the recording. So let's say you're filming something, you can pause the recording and then continue filming something else, pause the recording, so on, so on, so on. So then it's kind of like a little already edited video.
Insta360 also boasts an impressive AI feature known as AI Warp, allowing you to enhance both yourself and your surroundings dramatically with just a few easy clicks.
So I'm currently walking home and I thought it would be a good idea to test out the low light on these devices. Here we've got the Insta360 looking pretty bright, I've gotta say. Obviously I'm in an area right now where there are street lights, there are lights coming in from shop windows, from homes, where whatever, So it's not completely pitch black, but I will test out a very dark situation in a moment just so that you can see the difference. Then here we have the Action 4, which also, I gotta say, is looking pretty decent. It's very lit up, at least on the little screens that I can see over here. Both devices seem to be performing pretty well. So here I am now in a much, much darker place. As you can see, both devices are kind of struggling to pick up the light here. I mean, the Insta360 is doing a better job, I would say, just from looking at these small screens over here. The Action 4 is struggling slightly, but again, I've got to check these out on a PC to really see which one is performing better. But yeah, take a look around. What do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts.
The reason for the excellent low light performance is not only because of the big sensor, but also because of the powerful AI, as it has the all-new 5mm AI power chip. The in-camera AI denoising feature works wonders in a dedicated pure video mode for low light conditions. It uses AI neural networks to denoise each frame whilst filming in real time, performing exceptionally well as the environment gets darker.
Oh, it has been such a long day and we are both very tired, aren't we, Ochi? But I'm very excited to test out the smart editing that the Insta360 claims it has. So basically what it does is it takes highlights from your videos and it creates ready-made reels that you can post directly on social media, which sounds perfect right now because I'm so tired to edit.
When it comes to smart editing, it's important to note that it works much better if you use highlights of clips you really like. This way, the AI can easily detect the best moments and create a quick, fun video for you ready to post on social media. Save valuable time and SD card space with the AI Highlights Assistant. It identifies the best moments from a single video and presents the highlights for an in-camera review. This allows you to decide what to keep and what to delete, making file management more convenient. It's now the next day and we've just spent a full day together with both the Insta360 Ace Pro and the Osmo Action 4. After reviewing all of the footage, it's really difficult to say which camera I prefer. Both devices deliver pretty good results, but I do have to say that after testing the Insta360 for quite some time now, I see that they've really tried to give us a great user experience with all of its unique AI features and shortcuts. The flip screen is also a really nice addition for vloggers. It's also a superb action cam for low light conditions. But I want to hear from you. Which one would you choose? Please leave your comments down below as always. And if you appreciate our content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. As always, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will catch you in our next video. Until then, take care.